Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Christopher's Entertainment Blog. I'm Chris. Welcome back for another review video for The Flash. This is season 2, episode 15, entitled King Shark. This episode, guys, was great. I really enjoyed it. They did an amazing job with the CG on King Shark. I'm really impressed with the CG in this episode. But real quick, the positives that I really enjoyed. One of them was Caitlin and Cisco. I thought they did a really good job. They worked really well together in this episode. That dynamic back and forth of how Cisco was afraid of Caitlin because of Killer Frost, and now Caitlin on Earth One is being a little bit distant and cold and everything because she just lost Jay Garrick, and it was hard for her already because she lost Ronnie originally, and it happened again. It's just like wow, this poor woman's been through a ton of crap, and Cisco could see that she was a little bit distant and cold and just she was pissed and she was upset. I mean, it was understandable, and yeah, the whole thing with Cisco being afraid of her the whole time, and then finally revealing why he was afraid that Killer Frost was on Earth too, and how she was, and what happened to her, and the whole ending scene with them when Caitlin walks in and acts just like Killer Frost. I started laughing at that. I thought that was hilarious. Just a great scene at the end. That whole fight scene at the end with Barry running on the freaking water. I thought that was awesome. Him running around the water and then finally going so fast, making electricity through water. I mean, I thought that was awesome. Just an amazing job with the CG there. That when he was running, King Shark leaping, and that whole slow mo scene that they had was great. Diggle and Lila, I really like when they do the crossover stuff. And even though we didn't get Arrow crossing over, it was still great to see Diggle and Lila coming over. I thought that made a little bit of a fun dynamic, and tying in that King Shark wasn't dead originally. We thought he might have been dead, but it turns out Argus snatched him up and he was still alive. And that's who had him the whole time was Argus, which I didn't know that. I was like, oh, okay. And it turns out that now that Amanda Waller in the Arrow side of things is gone, apparently, it seems like Lila has taken over Argus now. I mean, they haven't really let us know that in Arrow. So, and now we get this little bit of Arrow trivia or Arrow, uh, what's happening with Lila, and it turns out that she's actually head of Argus. So that's interesting piece of news. I really enjoyed that. Barry's emotional scene when he tells Joe and Iris about what happened on Earth 2, I thought was a great scene. Him breaking down. I really enjoyed that scene. I thought it was great. The acting was really well done. It was very heartfelt about what happened over there, that he's kind of got he wanted what was over there, and and then Joe, seeing Joe over there dying, it just it got to him because it was still him over there, even though he knows that his Joe's here. It was still seeing Joe over there dying, and it was really heartfelt and really sad to see that. So, and that was a great scene. The Zoom reveal at the end, guys. That whole ending where Zoom reveals who he is. He takes off the mask, and it's Jay Garrick. And then I have to think, well, it's probably, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably Hunter Zolomon. We've seen his doppelganger on Earth 1. He said it was Hunter Zolomon. So it only makes sense that this might be possibly be that Hunter Zolomon, or it could be another Hunter Zolomon, maybe from another Earth. Who's the guy in the iron mask? Hey, I mean, who knows? I mean, it seemed like he was really surprised when he brought the other Jay Garrick in, and then Zoom lifts off his mask, and it's another Jay Garrick. So we got Jay Garricks running all over the place. So it seems like Jay Garrick, these ones are from multiple Earths. And I mean, not only do we have Earth 2, we have it like maybe an Earth 3 and 4 or whatever as well. So that might come into play eventually as well, maybe going into next season possibly. So that was really cool, that whole reveal. I can't wait to see what they extend this upon. I mean, is that Hunter Zolomon? I mean, or is it a completely different Jay Garrick? I don't know. If you guys know if there's anything in the comics that I'm missing, please let me know in the comments. The negatives for me, one of them, one big negative for me for this episode was in the beginning, they show that pool or whatever for the cage or whatever of King Shark, and it looked awesome. I was like, oh wow, it looked like they had like a dinosaur down in there or something, you know, like a Jurassic Park type thing going on, which was really cool. And and then the dudes they were like, oh, it looks like he's dead. Let's go ahead and turn the grid off. I was like, really? I mean, you're gonna be that stupid and just turn the grid off like that? It just seemed really ridiculous that they would do that, and just a bad move overall. But I really like the fact when King Shark got out, he was like biting dudes' heads off and everything. He was a badass villain. But that whole that it was kind of like a nitpick though, that them turning the grid off. It just seemed like, why do that? I mean, there's got to be other ways to see if he's alive or dead down there, you know. So I thought that was stupid. The whole thing with Wally West is a negative for me. I thought Wally West was entirely annoying in this episode, and it seems like he just gets worse and worse. The character, I'm not really liking the character. He's either bitching about something or whining about some weird thing going on, and now he's jealous of Barry Allen, and he's acting like he's like 5 years old or something. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? And I just didn't like it. I don't like the character right now, and I'm really hoping they approve upon it, because it seems like maybe if they get past this barrier of him being this whiny little, you know, I'm not going to say it, but if they can get past this, maybe then the character will improve, because I think maybe the guy who's the actor, I mean, I think he's probably a very good actor. It's just that the character's coming across as really annoying to me, and I'm not really liking that. I'm really hoping that once we get into maybe Wally turning into a speedster and being friends with Barry, becoming part of the team, hopefully down the line, then maybe, you know, he'll be a lot better character. So I have to think that this device, this that he's working on, this car with a jet engine or whatever, you would have to think that this has something to do with how he gets his speed. I mean, he's being helped by Barry Allen. I mean, maybe something goes wrong, and you know, he becomes a speedster as well. So it should be interesting to see where they go with that. Another nitpick negative is that the show is not going to return until March 22nd. We got another hiatus that we have. It's like a month long, so we're going to be away for a month. That's kind of a nitpick negative, because you know, you want to see more Flash. You want to get these episodes in. I mean, they're really getting good. I mean, we're down to what, 7, 8 episodes or whatever to the end of the season. So now they got to really stretch out these episodes. I don't like that when they have to stretch them out like that, but you know, it is what it is. But that's a negative. You know, March 22nd return. So, but yeah, guys. Overall, I thought it was a fantastic episode, and I thought King Shark was amazing. Amazing CG, great action. But not too much that I didn't really like. So it was awesome overall. But let me know in the comments, guys, what you thought of this episode, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. But that will do it for me for this week. I am Chris for Christopher's Entertainment Blog. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy. I will see you guys in a month. Take it easy, guys.